Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. I hope we're live. Something weird just happened. Let me pull this up. It hesitated, and I've been having weird internet issues today, so hopefully this works. Let's see. I see it here, but there's no, okay, there we go. Hello. Hopefully you guys can find me. It is Friday, and it is Facebook Friday. We are doing day 5 of my 12 Days of Christmas series. Hopefully you guys have been checking out the other days projects. It's been fun. It's always kind of like frantic. Will I get it done? Yes, I'll get it done. But it's kind of, touch and go because it's a lot of work. But anyhow, today we are going to use the decorative trees. Now, somebody emailed me yesterday and asked me about it. She said it was unavailable. And then I looked and it said it was coming back in stock. It does say it's retiring, last chance list, but then it also says it's coming back in stock next week. So I don't think it has completely sold out. That was the last I looked. Now I have to tell you guys, the last chance list came out for this book as well as the online exclusives, and it's a lot. It's confusing. Stampin' Up's changed the way that they're doing last chance list. I shared a PDF with you guys. However, I don't think the PDF is helpful because there aren't page numbers, and I need page numbers to go through my catalog. So what I did, and what Stampin' Up wants us to do, is to go to the last chance list section on the website, which I'll show you guys in a minute. And what I found even more helpful was just to type in the names in the search bar. And when it came up, if it says last chance, then that means it's last chance. It's while supplies last. One thing that gets tricky is that like the bundle, they might say the bundle is retiring, but the stamps and dies are carrying over. That's something they do. They discount the bundle only in the first catalog that it's in. And if the products are carrying over, you don't get that bundle discount. So sometimes I'll see a bundle that says last chance and I'll think all of it's leaving, but it's just the discounted price that's leaving. So it can be a lot. It can be overwhelming. However, it's fun too because there are discounts, right? Things on sale. So hopefully you guys have looked. The other part of the last chance list is some of the online exclusives are now listed on the last chance list, like the deckled circles and rectangles, I believe. I've looked at it briefly, but I haven't really studied it. So if you guys are interested in grabbing things, make sure you go to that last chance list, and I'll show you in a minute. And just really scroll through there and take a look because they're all while supplies last. There are a couple of things that are gone. The loose snowflakes have already sold out. The stamp set, I can't remember the name. There's a stamp set that's already gone as well. The dies are still available, but not the stamp set. So you just never know when the last chance list comes out, things start going like that. So, okay, I'm going to turn you guys around. I have a lot of things to tell you today before we get started. And usually I have done a pre-recording of these projects, but I did not do that this time. So we'll see how today goes. That's like my dress rehearsal, my dry run with my projects, and I still screw it up. So we'll see today. We'll see. Hopefully everything goes accordingly. Hopefully I have everything that we need and I don't mess any score lines up. Okay, let's talk about the All-Star Tutorial Bundle this month. It features the Regal Winter Suite, and this suite is really interesting. It's not necessarily Christmas. It's just kind of dark, not dark, but rich. What would you call this? Jewel tone colors. The paper's beautiful. This is a tutorial PDF done by 12 different demonstrators. I'm one of 12. We all do a different project. And mine this month is like a Get Well box. And it holds, because I thought the sentiment, wishing I were there to give you a hug, was a nice little Get Well sentiment. And if I can open this up, it's got a divided box. You can put a little tissue and then some what do you call those? Cough drops. All right, so that's just one of the 12 projects. Now, you earn this PDF for free by shopping with me during December. When you spend over $50 with me, you get this for free. You can also buy it in my PDF store for $15. And if you're part of my team always gets my PDFs for free. Okay, so that is that. That's the All-Star Bundle. Oh, also, January will be a subscription month. So if you want to subscribe to this, if you buy a lot of PDFs, the subscription might be a good choice for you because when you subscribe, you get the 6th one for free. That will open up in January again. It goes January to July. So if you're interested in that, be on the lookout for that. Next month, we'll have a whole new 6-month series featuring different suites from the spring catalog, online exclusives, and the annual catalog that comes out in April. So be on the lookout for that. All right. Let's talk about the calendar class. You guys, this is one of those things every year I'm like, I don't know if I can do this class again. It's so hard to come up to design 12 calendar pages and try to minimize how many products I use. So what I have done, the last 3 years, we have stamp set that you could stamp your own calendar. This is from last year's calendar class, and that was part of the class. We don't have that calendar anymore. So this year, part of the calendar class are these printed pages. I get these from Tailored Expressions. So your class kit will include a pre-printed calendar page, which I kind of like because I tend to mess up the calendar pages. You know, I'm like, is there 31 months? Is there 30? And then I mess it up. So I kind of like the pre-printed. But as far as the page decorating that I did, I used bundles and products that we used either during Club Create. I don't know where this bow came from. Club Create or Class to Goes in the past year. So a lot of these bundles you will already have, you'll recognize. The class kit comes with a ton of product. You're going to get 2 different packs of paper. You're going to get a pack of faceted gems, a pack of linen thread, and a pack of this ephemera kit. What's it called? I can't remember what it's called, but it's the ephemera kit that has all the things. And look, you can see you'll have tons left over to make other things with. So that is what is included in your kit this year. We've got sequins and all kinds of things all over the place. Bows, everything is sticking to itself. Now, one thing I always kind of forget to tell you about is how the calendar works. It's just a card. It's just a piece of paper that stands up. You can either use an easel or you can, I offer these are also from Tailored Expressions. You can add this to your kit. Look, what is going on here? There's just little junk everywhere. It's just a little stand like that. Or you can even put a magnet on the back and stick it to like a file cabinet. So anyways, this is what last year's looks like. You can tell they're a little bit, this year's calendar is a little bit bigger than last year's calendar. So the calendar class has 3 options. It has the full kit option. It doesn't come with any stamps or dies. They're listed there. I think I used 12 different stamps and dies, 1 for each month. So you can either add those onto your kit or use what you have. I mean, it's easy to substitute what you already have. So that's option 1 is the full kit. You get all the consumables and the PDF. Option 2 is for my team. They get a discounted class kit. And then option 3 is that PDF only option. And the PDF only option, I have to put the asterisk in there because the calendar itself is not a printable that's included in the PDF. You'll have to order that calendar yourself, or you can also go to Etsy. There are awesome digital artists on Etsy that type up these little digital calendars, and you can buy it for, a couple bucks and then print it on your own. So just know if you buy the PDF, it has the tutorials for all 12 calendar pages, but it doesn't have the actual calendar part for you to print because I am buying the actual hard copy of those calendars for everybody who orders the class kit. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. Just know that there's nothing, there isn't a digital calendar included in the PDF. But within the PDF, I gave you two options, a link to one on Etsy and the link to where I originally purchased them. All right, so the deadline to register for that class kit, I believe, is the 18th. These will ship. I would like to have these shipped before Christmas, but I'm not going to promise that. My promise is that they will ship by the 28th, but I'm going to work really hard and hopefully get them out before Christmas so that you get them. You won't get them in time for Christmas, but you'll hopefully get them before January 1st so that you can get your January calendar made. Okay, so if you want to register for that class to go kit, I've sent it out in an email twice now, if you're on my email list. And there's a whole blog post written about it, but I can't list the registration link on my blog per Stampin' Up! Policy. I have to only send it through email. So if you want to register for the calendar class, just shoot me an email, say, please send me the calendar class to go PDF or registration link. The PDF, however, there is a link for that. If you just want the PDF, you click that link, takes you to my PDF store, which, by the way, is being super glitchy. If you have any trouble buying a PDF from my PDF store, just email me and I will send you an invoice. I think I'm going to have to switch providers for my PDF store. It's really just becoming a huge pain, and I have hundreds of PDFs over there and I really don't know how I'm going to do it. The thought of it makes me want to throw up. I don't even know how I'm going to do it. But anyway, if you ever have a problem with my PDF store, just email me. And it also only takes PayPal over there. And if you need to use a credit card, email me. I can do that as well through an invoice. Okay. Let's talk about Club Create. The deadline for Club Create is tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. The December Club Create features the Utterly Amazing bundle, which I love. And it's 4 cards in a treat box. And this will come to you. I will probably, hopefully, fingers crossed, get these out late next week. This is for after Christmas when you are sick of red and green and you're sick of Santa and you're sick of all the Christmas things and you want to create something non-Christmassy. This will be ready for you to do so once you've packed all your Christmas things away. This is $45. It is a subscription. So once you sign up, you're subscribed, but you can cancel. If you just want this one kit, you're not going to hurt my feelings if you turn around and cancel it so that you're just getting this one kit. However, if you stay for 6 months, if you subscribe for 6 months, you get a $25 product credit. Your 6th month. In fact, this month I have 53 people claiming their product credits, which is, Merry Christmas to you, right? A little fun little treat you get on your 6th month. So $45, there is a link to subscribe on my blog for this. If you click the link at the top of my blog, pinkbuckaroo.com, it says Club Create. You can subscribe. If you want this kit, the deadline is tomorrow. Strict, hard deadline on these. Strict deadline on the 7th. They come like this. You're going to get about $25 in product. And it comes in this little like plastic project keeper, if you will. And you're going to get your 5 project kits, a PDF, and this one always has a video, about a 40 minute video. I make all the projects from start to finish for those of you that like a video. Okay, that PDF and video option for this is also available in my PDF store. My PDF store is listed alphabetically, so you have to scroll to find the things that you want. Or if you go to my Club Create page, there's a direct link for each PDF for those Club Create PDFs. Now, next month, I am using the Birthday Celebration Bundle. This is from the new spring catalog. That will be coming to your mailbox if it hasn't already. Probably hasn't already. They come about mid to late December. And this is the Wildflower Birthday Suite. And I'm calling it the Wildflower Birthday Club Create Kit because the paper is magical. It's so good. And you're going to use the paper a lot in this kit. You're going to make 4 birthday cards, which I don't know about you guys, but I always need birthday cards. And you're going to make 5 gift tags with this cute little gift tag box. It has all these little punch out die cuts. The tags are part of the paper you're going to cut apart. You'll have enough tags to make 10 tags. But it's a beautiful, beautiful kit. Can you tell why I love it so much? It's all the pink. Look at all the pink. You guys, by the way, if you haven't seen the catalog yet, just wait. If you love pink as much as me, you're going to love the spring catalog. Melon Mambo is coming back. It's making a comeback in the spring catalog, and it's in a lot of the paper. You know, I feel like Melon Mambo has kind of been on the back burner for a long time. Stampin' Up! Doesn't seem to use it very much. Then all of a sudden in the spring, it is in almost all the papers, and it's beautiful. But this paper, anyway, is soft and beautiful. I feel like this pink and green stripe reminds me of the wallpaper I had in my childhood bedroom a long time ago. It reminds me of that. It's just got a really soft vintage feel. And I feel like it's really easy because of these punch out die cuts. And I think you guys are gonna really like it. Okay, so that is for the subscription period for this one starts on Sunday. So if you don't want the otter one, don't subscribe until Sunday if you want this one. This one's gonna have a lot of product. This is a very product heavy kit. Next month, you're getting more product than normal in January. Okay, so let's really quickly look at the last chance list. Now I took the last chance PDF, well, it wasn't even a PDF, the Excel paper that Stampin' Up! Sent us, and I sorted it, and I took out everything that wasn't holiday catalog, and I made everything red that was discounted. I took out all the French, foreign language, and then it was still not really that helpful. Honestly, I needed page numbers and there's no page numbers. So if you're like me, that might be a problem for you. So here's what I found today. I finally marked my catalog. And I want to show you. I know there's a glare, so let's see if I can get that. The best thing to do is to click those 3 lines, click specials, and then the last chance products. And everything that's available that's on the last chance list is in this section of the website. And what I like to do is filter, no, let's not filter, let's sort price high to low. That way I can see the suites. A suite is when they take the paper, the bundle, the embellishments, all of that stuff on one page, and they offer it like one item number. So I can scroll past that because most of those are going to be retiring, because if some part of that suite is leaving, then the whole suite item number is gone. But then I can start to see what else is leaving. Now again, I want to caution you because a lot of times you'll see that bundle is on the last chance list, but that just means the bundle price. So to really know, like the reindeer, I was really surprised that the reindeer bundle was listed. So I thought maybe it's just the bundle that's retiring, and stamps and the dies are carrying over. So then I just would go and search reindeer, and to my surprise, here's the stamp set listed by itself. It is last chance also, and the dies are last chance. So what I would do if I were you, sort it from high to low, and then just go through here and see if there's anything you can't live without. Now, weirdly enough, the bundles aren't discounted because they're already discounted, right? But the stamps and the dies individually are discounted, but they come to about the same price as the bundles. So, you know, I don't really understand why it's like that, but it is. All right, that latte bundle that we used almost a year ago that was new is leaving. So scroll through here and take a look. You just keep going, and then whatever, you'll be able to see what's discounted, what's leaving. It's not just holiday catalog stuff, it's online exclusive items too, like the Latte Love. Now hopefully some of this stuff I have scheduled for us to use next week for the second half of our 12 Days of Christmas series. Hopefully they don't sell out because I hate when that happens. There's those deckled rectangle dies, $18. Mini pocket envelope die, $17. Look, there's a Christmas kit in here, rustic Christmas countdown kit. Some of that new scrapbook stuff that was new is leaving. I keep calling it retired, but the official name is Last Chance List. Okay, so that's that. I wanted you guys to see that. There's another thing I want you to see. When you click those 3 lines, I hope you guys can see. I hope the glare isn't too bad because I can't see your comments right now. Click what's new right here and then click new arrivals. And we've got some new paper. And those of you that have been around the Stampin' Up! Community for a while, you'll recognize this paper. They've taken some favorite old designer series paper and recolored them with new colors and are offering them as new paper packs. Now, I love paper, patterned paper. So anytime there's new paper, I'm getting it. I love this. You guys remember this paper? It looks like a paint swatch. It's really cool. So new colors on that. Let's see. There's this one too, Refreshed Beauty. I believe it was the Blackberry Beauty designer series paper, and they've made it this bright springy color, which is really pretty. Before it was that kind of dark regal blackberry color. It's really pretty too, but this is like for spring. And then this one's Serene Love, which I don't remember. I kind of remember. I remember that this pattern right here. Was it gold foil? Was that what it was? I can't really remember. Oh, no, it's black and white. That's what it was. It was a black and white paper. So they've recolored it. Looks like Lost Lagoon, Misty Moonlight. What else? Maybe Lemon Lime Twist. So if you love paper, make sure you check those out. There's 3 of them. Do you remember how I got here? Click the 3 lines. What's new? New arrivals. This is also where you're going to see the new kits. There's a perpetual birthday calendar right here, which is everybody's super excited about. Little cherry blossom treat boxes. All right. And then you can see the other kits and the new online exclusives. Okay. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of a run through of what's going on the website. Stampin' Up! Is changing things always, which is good, right? That's what you got to do to stay current. But it takes some work to keep up with those of us who live, eat, and breathe Stampin' Up! Every day. You know, it takes a little bit of getting used to. So the website is your friend. You want to spend time on that website looking through things. And I try to post on my Facebook group as soon as something new comes out. I try to post it there so that you'll know as well. But as is with Facebook, have you guys noticed your Facebook feed's super weird now? My husband says his isn't as bad as mine, but when I scroll down, everything is like suggested, like groups I've never heard of, groups I don't care about, posts I don't care about. I'm not seeing any of the things that I'm actually wanting to see. Do you guys find that? It's very frustrating, especially like for me, somebody who's using Facebook to communicate with my customers. So if you think about it, just go directly to my Pink Buckaroo Facebook group to find those things because it is driving me crazy. Okay, I'm seeing comments that I missed. Hello, everybody. Hopefully you guys had a good Thanksgiving. Yeah, so annoying, right, Mary? Like, I don't want to see, and I keep like Xing. Now on Instagram, you can go over and snooze suggested posts for 30 days. And I just keep doing that. So Instagram is better, but for whatever reason, Facebook is not offering that. And it's annoying the you-know-what out of me. It's really annoying. Okay, so we are on day 5. I've again had to do rearranging, you guys. I made up this list, I typed it up, and then when I started trying to design, I realized I was missing like 3 or 4 of these stamp sets. I didn't even have them. So I don't know what was wrong with me, but I had to order them. I had to rearrange some things. So hopefully you guys are just being patient with me because, you know, sometimes I'm just a blonde dingbat who does dumb things, but I think I fixed it. I think we're good. Okay, so day 1 was Surfing Santa. Here's Surfing Santa projects. Okay, make sure you check it out. Day 2 was, now this is where I had to change. I had to make a change because Festive Words I didn't have and it wasn't going to be here on time. So I pulled in Naughty and Nice, which is an online exclusive. So day 2 is a fun fold and a treat box. I'm trying to do a card and a treat each day. Day 1 was well, 2 cards, but every other day I'm trying to do that. Day 3 is the hang an ornament with a little tear off thing. That's fun. And then we did a little box, a slider box for everybody's favorite candy, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. And then yesterday we did Christmas Friends, Fun Fold, and a little matchbook. Okay. Now I had said I was going to do a PDF for these, and you guys, I just can't get it done. So I'm not going to do the PDF this year. So there will be no PDF for these projects, but all the supply lists and measurements will be on each blog post. Sometimes I just, for my own sanity, I have to, I have to cut a few things out. So please forgive me. There won't be a PDF this year, but it'll all be on my blog. It'll live there forever. So you can always go back to refer to it then. Okay. Now the other fun part of 12 Days of Christmas is my daily giveaways. I'm not just giving away a prize once a week. I'm giving away prizes every day. So every day you have to go and enter. Every day is a different prize. And so I ask you things like, what's your favorite Christmas song? What do you bake on Christmas? I ask you silly questions. I ask you for your address. And the only reason I ask you for your address is so that I can mail you a prize. After I pull that up and pick a winner, I delete it. So don't worry about giving me your address. I'm not going to spam you. I'm not going to mail you anything weird. It's just if you want a prize. So I have 4 days worth of prizes. Okay. Day 1, Teresa Calhoun. You've won Peaceful Evergreens. Now, ladies, if you already have the bundle that I'm giving you, email me because I have some other things. And I hate to send something to you you already have. I will hold them for a couple of days. And if I don't hear from you by maybe like Tuesday, I'll mail it to you. But if you do have it, please let me know because I have a treasure trove of prizes that I can swap it out with. Day 2, Jamie Sanders, Christmas Friends. Day 3, Phyllis Werner, Reindeer Fun. And yesterday's winner, Chris Rambo. Chris, what a fun name. Chris Rambo, Christmas Labels. All right, so congratulations, ladies. I will have next week. So there's a prize for today. So make sure you go over. Oh, I didn't publish my blog post, did I? You'll have to wait until I'm done. I didn't schedule it today. Because I'm doing things differently than I normally do. So it'll go live when I'm done. Okay. So then you go over there and enter to win a prize for today. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday also. And I'll announce all those winners on Friday. Okay. Okay. Now let's, gosh, I talked for half an hour. What's wrong with me? You know, I don't like to talk for half an hour, although today's project can be easy. They're going to go fast because my whole idea for Facebook for 12 Days of Christmas is to give you pretty easy projects that you can easily reproduce because we're down to the crunch, right? I mean, crunch time. Okay. Last thing I was going to tell you. Did I print out? Oh yeah, let me grab it off my printer. I am offering today's projects free with an order of $35 or more. Here's the host code. If you would like today's decorative trees projects, you just have to put in an order of $35 or more. Is my camera crooked? Let's see. My no, it's not too bad. Let me move this. Oh, you know I gotta tweak it. Monday at midnight is the deadline. Did I mess it up? No, there we go. Monday at midnight is the deadline if you want today's projects for free, okay? $35 or more. Here's the host code. And I will cut them Tuesday, ship them Wednesday. Last week, we didn't have Facebook Live. The week before that, those projects went out late because of the holiday. Hopefully you guys have them by now, but I don't think I mailed them till Friday, which is much later than I normally do. They look like this. You'll get everything that you need except for the stamps. You'll have to do all your own stamping and your die cutting. Anything I do with the decorative trees bundle, you'll need to do. And I'm also using this snowflake right here as well from the One of a Kind bundle, okay? Okay, I think we're ready. I need a nap. That was a lot. I haven't seen you guys in so long. I had to tell you so much. Okay, the first thing we're going to do, the thing I love about this bundle are the dies. I mean, the stamp set's great. That's fine, but look at these dies. You can customize your Christmas tree in any colors, in any pattern, and it's really fun. So I kept it simple, but watch what happens if it's not going to get caught. Ready? See how that stays on the inside? All right, it's a little pop-up card. Oh, don't misbehave. All right, so it's simple, but it's fun. Okay, so let's make our trees first. And I've done most of my, no, I haven't done most of my die cutting because we're going to do that. I've done, let's see, we've got Summer Splash, Granny Apple Green, and what is this? Bubble Bath. And we're going to cut. Now notice I put adhesive sheets on the back. Okay, that's going to turn them into stickers. So we're going to use this one right here on Lemon Lime Twist. We're going to use our this is Coastal Cabana with that one, and then the little swirly one right here. You're definitely going to want your die brush, and your piercing end of your take your pick tool. Okay, so let's run these through. Do I have my cut and emboss machine here? I do. Now, when you cut something that has double layers on it and it's an intricate die, one thing I recommend is putting your die down face up. Let's get that one that's hanging on there. Face up, and then put that one right there. Face up, put your cardstock adhesive face up. So basically, you'd normally put it down like this, just flip it over like that, okay? For whatever reason, the pressure on the top side of the cut and emboss machine, I'm gonna have to angle you guys just a bit like that. It's better for these dies like this. And I don't fully understand the mechanics of it, but it does way better if you cut them out upside down, okay? Look, they're just falling right out. It is pretty, Joan. I'm actually very surprised that it is retiring. I really thought that this one would carry over. All right, your die brush is your friend here. When you buy the die brush attachment for your take your pick tool, it comes with this little piece of foam here, if you will, that helps you roll it. I don't always use it, but on something like this, you definitely want to. All right, and our last one. Sometimes you just need the paper piercing attachment as well. All right. Let's see, there we go. All right. Now, carefully, because this is super delicate, you're gonna have to peel that adhesive off just really carefully because it's gonna be really easy to tear. All right. So are you guys done Christmas shopping? I did a bunch last night online, and now I think I'm done for the most part. My kids, I can't buy any, I can't go off list with my teenagers. If you go off list, they will not like it. I can't just guess on things. Very rarely can I just guess. So if there's something that I think one of them will like, but it's not on their list, I send the picture of it to one of the other sisters and ask, will your sister like this? And if I get that okay, then usually that's pretty safe. Otherwise, don't even try it. I can't tell you how many times in the summer I go to help them clean out their closet, and there's something that I bought them for Christmas that was off list, and it's just sitting there like with the tags on it or still in the box or whatever. You know, they're like, yeah, Mom, I don't like that. Hi, teenagers. Okay, where did my other, did I throw it away? What happened to it? The other tree, am I just looking at it? Hello, where did it go? Did it drop on the floor? Is it sticking to my shirt? Do you guys see it? Where did it go? Is it stuck in the die? It's probably stuck in the die. It is, there it is, right there. Right there. Okay, this one lemon lime twist and granny apple green for this one. And last but not least, we've got the bigger one is a bubble bath. And this one is, oh, come on. Pretty in pink. Non-traditional Christmas colors. Okay, now to make that little mechanism, to make it pop, we're gonna have to get our cut and emboss machine again. And notice that this card, this is a 4 1/4 by 11 inch piece. You know, usually I do my cards so that they open like this. This time it's gonna have a side fold. All right, and we're gonna get the solid die right here, and we're gonna put that on the left side. Do I have Post-it tape? I do. They are horrible to buy for, yes, they are. I remember being the same way. I do. I remember loving to exchange, going to the mall the day after Christmas with all my exchanges. I loved doing that. You guys remember Paul Taylor? Was that what it was called? Paul Taylor, that clothing store? That was my favorite when I was a teenager. I'm having like flashbacks of the day after Christmas. Paul Taylor. Was that what it was called? I don't know if that's right. I don't know. Whatever happened to that store? Okay, now, got that. We're going to take, where's my trash can? There it is. We're going to take, first, we're going to start with our middle guy, our blue middle guy. Nancy, you would think. Not with teenagers. No, not with teenagers. Now, my oldest, she would probably be like, oh, I love it, and never tell me. But the other two would be like, no thanks. I mean, that's how it goes. Teenagers, they won't always be like that. All right, that one goes in the middle with dimensionals. Now this one, we're gonna just put flat like this, and we may have to lift this up a little bit to put it like that. Now, did I cut the other little piece that I needed? I did not, of course not. So let's cut it. You're gonna need a piece of a little strip of white. That is, do I have any white cardstock? I do. Basically about 3/4 of an inch. Okay, 3/4 of an inch wide, and I believe 3 inches long. Let's score it. I'll show you. It's very simple. It's just gonna make a square. So we want to score it at 3/4, 1 1/2, 2 1/4, and then we'll cut it at 3 inches. Okay. So you have these 4 little sections like this. All right. So you're making this little cube here, and you want to fold it in half, and we're going to adhere it first right here. All right, and I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive right there. Okay, and then we're going to take, wait a minute. Yep, I gotta make sure. We're also going to put adhesive just right in here. Okay, just liquid glue would probably be better, but for the sake of the video, I'm not going to use liquid glue. All right, now you're gonna take adhesive and put right here on this square, all right, so that when it pops open, it sticks to that square. Let's see, did I do it? I may need to raise my square up a little bit. Let's raise our square up just a bit, which means I'm gonna push that adhesive over a little bit. Now I'm glad I didn't use glue. All right, let's do that. Now we'll put adhesive right on that remaining square. Let's open it up and fit it right in there in that little cookie cutter opening. And you've adhered it to that, and now it pops open. So can you guys see how it's attached to that little square. I'm trying to wait. There's a delay. I'm trying to see if you guys can see. Nope, you got to go, yeah, like that. You guys see? So it's just attached to that front side of that square, right? And then when you close it, it looks like, oh, just a basic card. But then when you open it, ta-da! Pretty cool, right? You could do this with any shape. It doesn't have to necessarily be the trees. But, you know, pretty cool. All right, now I'm going to use my faceted, what are they called? Iridescent. I've used these iridescent faceted gems for several classes lately, and I still struggle spelling iridescent. I don't know about you guys. Iridescent is not an easy word to spell. Let me get my fold right. There we go. And we'll put this with dimensionals. And we just want to, you know what, let's just put dimensionals. You don't want it attached to that tree, otherwise you won't be able to open it. So let's put dimensionals just in the middle, and then we'll stack 2 so it'll be even on the right side, like that. Okay, so let's test it again. There we go. Ta-da, ta-da. I said pada, I meant ta-da. There we go. There we go. Okay, you guys, you know what? It is super cold here today. It's feeling kind of Christmassy finally. We only have about 5 days a year that actually feel Christmassy, so I'm in the Christmas mood. All right, so that little piece, remember, it was 3 by 3/4. You're gonna score it 3/4, 1 1/2, 2 1/4. I'll have it on the blog post when I post it, okay? All right, there you go. Card number 1. Pretty easy. I mean, it's kind of tedious to do the die cutting, but it's easy. Okay, now the next card. I love to create a dark, snowy scene with white Christmas cards, okay? So that's what we're gonna do. Let's start with our background. I gotta grab some grid paper, which is buried under here, so give me a sec. Oh, of course, it's under everything. This is what happens when you don't do a dry run. You guys, I have tweaked my back. I've done something to my back, and I am like having the hardest time moving around. It's not fun. It happens to me about once a year, and this is not the time for it to happen. I just had to pick up a box, and it about sent me to the floor. Okay, now purples. You could do this with blues. You could do this with reds. You could do this with whatever. But we're going to do purples, okay? And we're going to actually start with Fresh Freesia. And right now it looks like Bubble Bath. Fresh Freesia and Bubble Bath look so close to each other. Now I'm second guessing myself. Hold on, let me grab. Maybe it is Bubble Bath because we need Fresh Freesia. Hold please. Let's see. Yep, it is Bubble Bath. See the difference? But they're so close. So close. Okay, let me cut this. Bubble Bath would work too because we're going to ink it up. But let's do it the right way. 5 by 4 and 5 1/4 by 4 is what you need. Okay, now we've got it. We're gonna start with Fresh Freesia. Let me get all my blending brushes over here. All right, and we're gonna just start, and we're gonna kind of work in an arc. And your arm is gonna get tired, but it's gonna be so worth it. All right, and another thing you can do is just go like this, like windshield wiper is what I call it. And it's gonna look kind of At first you're gonna be like, ooh, that doesn't look good. But I promise you, it's going to look good. What do you guys want for Christmas this year? What are you asking for Santa to bring you? You know, I don't even know. I can't even, I don't know. Just, you know, you guys know how I feel about Christmas. It's so much work. Don't make me think of something that I want also. It's too much work. This is Highland Heather, and I'm just gonna do the exact same thing, and I'm just gonna stay a little bit above. the Fresh Freesia. I think I'm going to switch to one of my bigger brushes. Cover more space that way. I can't really think. You know what sounds really nice? And y'all are going to laugh. I keep seeing them on Amazon. A towel warmer for your bathroom. Does anybody have one of those? Towel warmer? That feels really extravagant. And not that it gets that cold here, but just to have a warm towel when you get out of the shower. Hippopotamus, Patricia. Oh no, for my car, for my dogs. Merry Christmas to me, Mary. Yeah, really. Merry Christmas to you. Oh, those dogs. Yesterday, Pepper, you guys know my studio is a separate building from my house. And Pepper is a runner. She'll run away from me. And she learned that from Charlie, who was a runner. And for the most part, when I open the kitchen door to go to my studio and she wants to go with me, I tell her, go to my office, and she does it. She does it 8 times out of 10. 80% of the time she does it. However, that other 20%, little sister is a runner, and she only runs when she sees people. So of course, there was landscapers next door. I've moved over to Gorgeous Grape, and we're going to stay right on the outside edge here for Gorgeous Grape. And she saw them, and she started barking and started running. And so of course, little Tucker, our little puppy, he was like, oh, what are we doing? And he started chasing her. Remember I told you my back is all tweaked. So here I am running. It's drizzling and it's cold, and I'm chasing her. Tucker's chasing her. I'm chasing Tucker. I catch Tucker, and she runs across the street into like this jungly area where it's like overgrown. I walked up and down the street calling her. It's raining. I'm holding the puppy. Finally, the neighbor came over and he's like, you can't find her? And then as soon as she heard his voice, she started barking and ran towards him. And I was able to grab her. I'm like, you little stinker. So she's on the naughty list. All right, I'm taking Night of Navy, and we're going to make the outside edge really dark. I'm hoping, I don't want Tucker to be that way, but I think because Pepper's that way, he'll be that way, you know? And it's scary when your dogs run from you. It's very scary. Okay, I'm going to go back now with the first color we started, Fresh Freesia, and I'm really going to just try to blend everything together. My arm is about to fall off, but it's totally worth it. Isn't that pretty? Just keep layering on your color. Layering and layering and layering. Okay, I think that's enough. Now, let's put this over here. I'm gonna flip this over so we don't have to look at that ugly, like that ugly piece. Now, get some craft ink. I already have some on here. I'm not gonna put too much. And your water painter. And let's make some snow. All right. You can tap it on your hand, or you can use your, I try not to get too much water because then it dilutes it, but you have to put water on it to get it enough, you know, so that it'll splatter. Okay, can you guys see the splatter? Clean that. You don't want to leave that on there. I have paper towels right here. You can do that with your Wink of Stella too. Okay, now let's move that out of the way. Now here's the true test. I'm gonna have purple on my fingers. Can I do the next part without getting purple on our white, pristine white trees? Do any of you have a white Christmas tree? We were at the dermatologist's office yesterday. We had like 18 appointments this week. Ugh. We were at the dermatologist for the second time in 2 weeks. And they had a white tree. And I told my daughter, when I was a little girl, I remember I had a little tiny tree in my bedroom, like a little plastic tree, and it was white. It's so cute. All right, we're gonna stamp this little image in just Versamark onto the white solid tree that I've already cut out. We're gonna get our, do I have, yes, right here, hello, right in front of my face. We are gonna sprinkle white embossing powder. Let's just throw this to the side. And reverse tweezers, please be here. Where, oh, here they go, okay. Like, where do they go? Where else do they go? All right, get your heat tool. And wait till it's white and shiny. Purple's your favorite color, Mary Jo? You know, Mary, I do try to run the opposite way. And you know what's funny is when I walk her on a leash, if I drop the leash, she freezes and she will not move. But when she's off the leash, nothing will get her to follow me. No amount of offering cookies, no amount of scary voice, I'm gonna get you, how dare you, none of that. She's like, haha, I'm free. She doesn't care. I don't know. I don't know what makes a dog that way. We had another, you guys remember Mac? He was never that way. He always would come when you called him, always. I don't know. Charlie was a rescue. He lived on the streets for a while before we got him. So we always said he was like, I'm going back to the streets. I gotta go see my old friends. Because the minute he would see that door open, he would bolt. Because, you know, the life of luxury inside the house, you know, just, oh, how boring. The couch that he slept on and the homemade dog food. Okay, so we've got a embossed tree, white on white, and then I cut out the plaid tree from white and adhered it to another white tree. Now I have stamped the sentiment on Gorgeous Grape in Versamark and heat embossed it with white, and I'm going to draw a bubble around it so that we can fussy cut it. I couldn't find a die that this fit in very well, so I thought, you know what? We're gonna make our own shape here, and you just follow the shape of the word with your pencil. Then get your paper snips. Okay, I don't know why I have two of them. I think one of them didn't turn out well, so I did the second one. And then you just follow along. Have you guys watched Outlander? You know it's my favorite show / book of all time. Season 7 part 2 has come out. I know some of you are Outlander fans. Do we like season 7 part 2? My answer is yes, although why we had to wait 1.5 years for part 2 of season 7, I do not know. It's very good. 14 years old and going deaf, so he can't, oh gosh, Ruth. But you know what? I mean, even if she can hear me, it doesn't matter. So maybe, you know, but yeah, it's terrifying, right? I mean, they're like running into the street and away, and they're just naughty, just so naughty. Okay, we're ready to put this together. Now, this isn't completely dry, so I'm going to try not to smudge it. I've got a Highland Heather card base, and we're going to lay that down carefully. All right, now, okay, I'm getting ready to use something called Twisted Gold Thread. I can't remember, is this an online exclusive? Come on, you guys will know. Is this an online exclusive or is this a pre-order from the new online exclusives coming out? I can't keep up, it's so many things. Somebody look it up for me or tell me, I can't remember. Either way, you're gonna wanna get it. It's my favorite. Either it comes out in January or it's already out. I feel like it's already out. Is it already out? Is it part of the little Valentine's suite that came out? Somebody help me. All right, we're gonna take this and we're gonna put that right there. And then the twisted gold. Now, one thing about the twisted gold, okay, so it is already out. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. And we'll snip. Now, you're gonna need to snip that. And do we have glue dots? I think so. Right, Patricia? It is so annoying. Because you know what happens? You have to rewatch all of it to even remember what happened 3 years ago when it was out. I know. So annoying. All right, twisted gold. You need it, guys. Add it to your next order. It's very pretty. And I need another dimensional right here. Maybe Mary, you know, remember we had a 2-pack of gold and silver. It was like a trim. It was very good. This is thin and beautiful. Nothing is sticking because the ink is still very wet. But there we go. We're done. Isn't that a beautiful card? Just a little gold bow on the top. All right. One more project. Oh, I'm not going to be done by 3. I thought I would be, but I'm not. Thicker cord. It was thicker. You're right. You're right. I don't know if we've had, maybe in a kit. You know, I don't ever do the kits. I never get time for the kits, so I wouldn't know. But that's the only one I can remember is that cording. Okay, last but not least, you guys, you knew that I was going to have to use the Christmas tree cakes, right? I mean, we have to. We have to for this bundle. So we're going to make a Christmas tree cake box. And we're going to do something. Do you guys follow Stampin' Up! on Facebook and Instagram? Well, yesterday or day before, a few days ago, Alana Worf, she's a artisan. She shared a technique where she just added color to the cardstock to make it a little bit darker. And we're going to do that because it's just so easy. So we're going to do that too. Okay, you're going to need a piece of garden green. That is 6.5 by 9 1/4. We're going to score it at 1 1/4, 4, 5 1/4, and 8. Turn it to the short side and score it at 1 1/4 and 5 1/4. All right, we've made this box before, so if you've made the Christmas tree box before, it's exactly the same. Hold on. Why does that look like I scored it wrong? Because it wouldn't be a Facebook Friday without me scoring something incorrectly. I did. That should be, before I cut it, I can still save it. That should be 1 1/4, which would make it, you know what, I have this other one here that I did as a test. Let's just do that one. Should be 8. Oh, it's because my paper's too long. Let's see, what size is my paper? 9 1/2. Aha, aha. It should be 9 1/4 by 6 1/2. The measurements, score lines are right. I just didn't cut my paper to the right size. All right, so 9 1/4 by 6 1/2. Score the long side at 1 1/4, 4, 5 1/4, and 8. And the short side at 1 1/4, 5 1/4. It'll all be on my blog as soon as I'm done. Snip those score lines along the long side. And then get your glue and your clothespins. And we're just going to put glue there, fold those in. I didn't cut off the corners, but you can. Let's see, hopefully my cutting is pretty even today, so we don't need to cut off those corners. Okay, and then, well, I might as well use a clothespin since they're sitting here. All right, that's going to hold your glue in place until it's dry. Fold these in. And clip those, and it's just your basic clamshell box. All right, now you're going to get garden green solid Christmas tree. And then this is what Alana said to do, which is so smart. You need another blending brush and your garden green ink. And you're just gonna add ink to the cardstock just to make it darker, a little bit darker. The other thing that you could do, which I was thinking about while I was doing this, is get our two-tone cardstock and cut the plaid tree from the opposite side of the two-tone cardstock. Did I put adhesive sheet on the back? I don't think I did. Oh, I did. Look, I was thinking ahead for once. All right, where are my dies? Here we go. Right there. Oh, let's do it upside down. There we go. Now, what have I done? Oh, here we go. Monday, I've already got Monday's projects done. Monday we'll be doing, I can't remember. Oh, the Snowy Wonder bundle. Snowy Scenes, Snowy Wonder. I've got some Twisted Peppermint hand sanitizer spray from Bath & Body Works. Have you guys seen the little hand sanitizer sprays? They're little. They've had the big ones for a while, but the new ones are little and they're super cute. All right, so pull that off. Let's see if we can get all of those to come out. Nope, they're not wanting to come out today. Hopefully they'll come out when we pull this off. Well, they're not coming off. Come on, guys. We're here at the end. You got to do what we want you to do. All right. So can you see just how that color added just enough dark garden green to give you that contrast? Now I've got a piece of Granny Apple Green and a piece of the Reindeer Days Designer Series paper. And we're gonna mat that, whoops, right there. We'll stamp the snowflake. This is the one-of-a-kind bundle, and it's just this little die set. It's really cute. You just get these 3 little dies, and you get, where's the, right here. You get quite a few stamps to go with it. All right, we'll do a real red snowflake. I mean, I couldn't decide what color to do the snowflake, and I thought, you know what, let's just stick to Christmas colors. All right, we shall run this through like that. And we have these new heart dies called Hearts of Elegance. I've cut out a real red heart and embossed the sentiment in Versamark. Again, white embossing powder. I feel like I've been embossing every project I do lately. I think I'm addicted to embossing. All right, we'll have that kind of stick out like that. And then the red heart, because you know, you can use hearts at Christmas time too. Like that. And then last but not least, we'll do a silver trim. I love the silver and gold 1/8 inch trim. It's good. It's really good, and I use it a ton. Comes as a 2-pack. Okay, glue dot. And that's gonna go right there. All right, bring back the box. Our UPS guy came this morning and he backed all the way up to the door, which he doesn't normally do. And I said, well, you must have a lot of things. And he said, yep. And he opened his truck, and it was, I've never seen a UPS truck that full. And we know him. I actually taught his son. My husband came out to talk to him, and I said, how long are you going to be out today? And he said, a really long time. He said he had 100 more packages today than he had yesterday. I felt really bad for him, so I handed him some candy. I said, you're going to need this. They work so hard during the holiday season. Okay, there you go. Easy. I will save this and give this to him when he comes next week too. Poor guy. I have a lot of Stampin' Up! Things that come. All right, you guys, that's it. What do you think? Decorative Trees is a great bundle, and it's retiring. It's out of stock, but it does say it's coming back. It says the week of December 9th, which is Monday. So I would be checking that website every day. Usually it comes back early, but I checked right before I went live and it wasn't there yet. So keep checking if you haven't gotten it. These will be free with a $35 order using the host code by Monday at midnight. Okay, you guys? Thanks for joining me today. Don't forget, as soon as I'm done, I'm going to go hit publish on that blog post, and you want to enter the prize. I'll share it on Facebook too, so you won't forget. All right, you guys, I'll see you Monday. Monday is, what did we say? Snowy scenes. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm going to have videos every day, but I'll be live again on Friday, next Friday at 2 o'clock. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Bye.